What's going on, guys? We're back with some NBA 2K22 My League, and we will be swapping the Celtics pick and the Golden State pick and the second round pick for the Lakers first for this year. We are sixth in the conference. Clippers are a team that we're in a dogfight with, so. We fall to seventh. And this is a big game for us. A win, we overtake the Clippers.
And the Kings preparing for this road contest as they get off the bus. A group that is ready for tonight's challenge. Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one, and, well, we're more than a few games into the year. How much do we know about this year's rookie class, Grant?
Well, it's still early. We have to remember we might be a half year into a decade-plus career for some of these guys. So I think it's best to reserve judgment for now. An NBA career is a marathon.
Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. They've
They're
got
rejected.
Brooks, also Jonathan Isaac out there, and it's man in at the 2. Brooks finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a unique frame at his size and an intriguing score.
Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Powell outside. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard on the wing. Fades back.
They're rejected
by Isaac. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Isaac. Here's Preston, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander over Zubac.
Shot won't go.
Pass to man, and here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
Victor puts it
The
in.
defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Kawhi
Just
gets
to
the
make it
basket.
so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Kicks it out to Isaac. Lets it go. That one is
And the
off.
shot won't
So
go.
the Clippers will take it the other way. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Brooks outside. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up.
And
the
Isaac
by
throws
Isaac.
it down.
High value assist there, finding him inside for the finish.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's me a block on Kawhi.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from the top of the key.
He jump shot.
And
It
too
won't
long
go.
on the shot. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
The aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Preston from the arc.
Preston for three.
Second chance shot.
Zubats, the board. George for three. That
Gilgeous-Alexander
pandemic
with the
P
rebound.
shot won't go.
The Kings have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. From deep. And they get it back. Here's Brooks. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Brooks puts
Good
it in.
things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Leonard outside. Shoots over Isaac. Leonard can't
And the
get it to
shot
go.
won't go.
Nice work defensively. Meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
Oh,
And
nice
Victor
one-handed
running the
slam
floor.
right there.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. From downtown,
For three.
that shot off the
That
mark.
shot won't go.
So Sacramento will take it the other way.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Pass to man. The three is up.
That shot
The
won't go.
Clippers grab the miss. The teardrop. Good work defensively by Brooks.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
You like Kawhi, and he knows when to be forceful, just using his muscle on the inside to get to his shot.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Zubac.
And he just pushed
Good
away.
shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Leonard passes to Powell.
And rejected.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Substitution on the floor.
To the middle. Here's Šarić. And it's going to be
Šarić,
a
and it's
goaltending
gonna be
call here,
goaltend.
so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
The Clippers making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Now here's Mitchell. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Isaac, no good with a layup. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Preston. Now here's Šarić. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, Šarić on the inside has really good quality footwork.
Outside Mitchell.
And the three.
Offensive board.
Shot won't go. Duran. The
Duran with
putback.
the bucket.
It's good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Preston. The kick out to Fournier. This
Fournier
one
for three.
Duran
Shot
with the
won't go.
rebound. The Kings have got 6 of 14 in so far. Fournier covering. Pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Here's Cage. Up and over Porter. And no good. His first shot of the night. Missing.
Shot, no good.
Here's Preston. 8 points in his last time out. Mason with the bucket.
Mason
They
puts
have
it in.
no answer defensively inside.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Outside Mitchell.
Oh, nice move by
And that's
Mitchell.
good. His
He's
first
able to
bucket
put
of the
it in.
game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Fournier. Here's the three.
Fournier for three. It's good. Evan Fournier.
Clippers lead by 4.
There's a reason why Fournier takes a ton of threes. He's pretty good at it.
And Evan Fournier is the longest tenured NBA player out of France. There were 10 French-born players during the 21-22 season. Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Šarić. Fires the three.
Charge for three.
It's not going to go for him.
Shot won't
So
go.
Sacramento will take it the other way. And Fournier from France, one of the countries on the rise in the basketball world, Grant.
No question. I mean, Canada has become a clear number 2 to the U.S. Then it's France, Australia, Germany with lots of guys in the league. Evan Fournier, a big reason we'll see more Frenchmen.
And they recover it. Here's Duren. Here's Cage. He's guarded by Porter. From deep. Offensive rebound, Kings. Three-pointer. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Here's Šarić. Rebound by the Kings. Isaac's got 4 rebounds now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The fouls on Otto
Well,
Porter.
we've seen outstanding defense this season. And here are the teams leading the way in steals.
Holy
The
shit.
Clippers, number 1.
And credit their relentless nature defensively for causing the mistakes. They apply a ton of pressure.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Šarić. Murray's checked in for the Kings. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Kings trailing. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Murray can score in a multitude of ways, Grant.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. I mean, he can feast from the post, the mid-range, and the three-point line as well. He always plays under control at his own pace, and that's why he looks so fluid out there on the floor.
So the Kings making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Preston
Shot won't
misses.
go.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
And the three. It's good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here
Rage.
tonight. Not an
That's
easy
Gage.
fella to hold in check.
Pass to Holmes. And here is Fournier. Back to Holmes. Here's Preston. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Pass to Fournier.
Fournier
The
for three.
Rebound by the
That
Kings.
shot won't go.
Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Ooh, stolen by Fournier. It's all tied in Los
And it's
Angeles.
gonna be 18-18.
And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return.
And a 1.
The Kings. 18.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
We've got Paul George. Also Norman Powell out there. Otto Porter is out there with Rashawn Holmes. And it's Mason in at the 4 spot. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. George for 3.
George for 3.
The rebound by Murray.
Shot won't go.
Well, the Kings shooting just 33% so far in this game. And keeping us updated from the
And
sideline.
Gage throws it down.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
And the three, it's good.
He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Mitchell into the lane.
The first thing I think of when watching Davion Mitchell is defense. Mitchell entered the league as one of the best on-the-ball defenders out there.
He misses the free throw. Saric checks in for the Clippers. And the Kings also making a change. Thomas is checked in, so he can't get either to fall. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Powell, left side. It's stolen away.
Stolen away. Thomas gets the ball.
Here's Thomas. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Inside. Stolen by Holmes. George outside. And he banks in the layup. And now a 3-point Clipper lead. And no doubt, Davion Mitchell is an elite defensive guard. Why is that, Grant?
Well, B.A., despite standing 6 feet, he's got a 6'5" wingspan. Mitchell is really strong and quick. But the biggest thing, Davion never takes a possession off.
Here's Murray.
And Murray throws it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Saric, a screen on Mitchell. Powell in the post. Defended by Murray. Powell's shot is off.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Murray, a screen on Powell. From deep, Mitchell. Rebound by the Clippers. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. Got to be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. Mitchell against Powell. Here's
Pocket
Holmes.
pass.
Duren with a rebound. Duren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Thomas. Over George. Here's Duren. And good work on the boards as they
Duren
picked up the
puts it
second
in.
chance points. And the Kings lead by 1. The Clippers shooting just 33% so far in this game. George passes to Powell. George, a screen on Mitchell. Powell with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Something on the clock.
Knocked loose. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And Murray gets the
Murray's
board.
got
Davion
4 rebounds
Mitchell.
now. Here's Mitchell. Outside Murray. Out left to the wing.
Gage
Connects from
for
downtown.
downtown.
It's
Bang!
a 4-point Sacramento lead.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
And here's Holmes. Pass to Saric. And out of
And
bounds.
Saric,
Sacramento
Kings
will
ball.
have it. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Friday, they'll start out on the road to play the Rockets in Houston. And then Sunday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit to take on the Pistons.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, anything can happen in the NBA. But they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Powell.
And there's
And
going
he's
to be a
going to the line
foul.
for 2. The official
Davion
saw
Mitchell.
contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Isaac.
And Isaac throws it down.
Next step kind of action there from Shea as he's able to find the open teammate.
The Clippers trail. Leonard outside. Up and over Brooks. He can't get that one to fall. So Sacramento will take it the other way. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill,
It's good.
plummeted. It wound up
Shea
getting pretty ugly.
Gilgeous-Alexander
It
for
felt like
well
just the
down.
entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. For the Clippers, Fournier comes in for Paul George, and Preston subbed in for Powell. And the Kings also making a change. Murray's checked in for Isaac. Leonard against Brooks. Pass to Zubac. Low block shot, and the jumper
shot is good.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Here's Mann from deep three-point range. It's hauled in
And
by
that shot
Saric.
won't go.
Saric has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Fournier. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh man, don't see that much Fournier up at the rim.
The Kings have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter, and seems hard to believe, but it's been almost 40 years since the Kings moved to Sacramento.
And you know, maybe they haven't hung any banners, but they've had some special players and some great seasons in that time, and they mean a lot to that community.
And
That
man,
one's good.
bang!
Man.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck
Terrence
on the pitch.
Mann
That's
from
one that the coaches
downtown.
will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Saric a screen on Brooks. Here's Leonard. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
And one!
Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to
What a play by Shea.
It's going to be on even to Zubac. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
The tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
Fournier, the pass to Leonard. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
It's gonna be a
And the
foul.
fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Here's Preston. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 5.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. It's stolen by Leonard. Fournier goes in. The baseline J. And
It's
it's
good.
for 2. And now just a 3-point Kings lead.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
To the paint. Outside for Brooks. Rebounded by Kawhi
That shot
Leonard.
won't go.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Puts it up. Here's Mason. It's good.
And
And the assist that time from Leonard.
It's a one-point
Coaching
game.
staff would like some more shots from that range.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 17 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Murray's shot is good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make
Murray
the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Pass to Zubats. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Now here's Fournier. Takes the three. No good.
In and
3
out.
for 7 shooting so far.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Preston. He's got 5. Pass to Mason to the inside. Here's Leonard. Up and over Brooks. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Dillon Brooks.
And that's so difficult. You just try to challenge Kawhi's shot, think you've timed it perfectly, but instead, it's an up fake.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Brooks from outside. That shot off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Preston. Comes up empty from 8 feet.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Victor,
And he's
the
battling
putback.
for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Leonard with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Mason. And no good. Great D that time from Murray. The Kings leading. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. From 10 feet away. Can't get that one to go. And now just 3 of 10 shooting.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
10-point
This
game
small
at the half.
advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And so it's Sacramento earning this break in the action, up 10. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
The thing about the three-point contest, we sort of know who's going to be headlining. Question is, which underdogs will be added to the fray?
Fray. Spell it, tough guy. Is that the first time you've used that word?
Second.
And moving on to our current game, it was not the first half that fans were hoping to see for the Clippers.
They didn't shoot the ball very well. That's because they didn't have any flow on offense. I'd expect the coaching staff to make some adjustments in the locker room. They need to draw up some plays to get a good offensive rhythm.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. On the court for Sacramento, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray out there with Dillon Brooks. And it's man in at the 2. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Leonard with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard on the wing. Brooks defending. Down low. He got a piece of it.
Rejected.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
And that's now his 5th turnover of the game. He's got to rein it in.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting only 36% so far in this game. Pass to Zubac. Here's Preston. Leonard outside. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Sacramento grabs the miss.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Now Brooks. Here's Mann. And the three-pointer goes.
From downtown.
Mann's got his second bucket on the night.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
George for three. And again, no good by the Clippers.
We talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm
and
sure that
George
wasn't up on the board.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient, and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
Šarić checks in for Los Angeles. Porter Jr. comes in for Leonard.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. He just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
And here's Porter outside. Doesn't go that time, so Sacramento will take it the other way. Here's Brooks. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Shooting for Sacramento, Dillon Brooks at the line for 2.
And he makes a first. Both good from the line that time.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Šarić. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly. Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Here's Preston. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. To the paint. Here's Duren. And a two-handed.
20-point game, you know what that means. Kawhi with 22, Paul George with 20. Victor at 30 and 15 game. Why is he taking this many threes though? I'll take threes, Will. There's some dead wood I may be looking to get rid of. Ponikarovsky. I mean, like, he's an interesting player. Pistons will give us a first. Raptors give us a first. Spurs will give us a first. If we give up our first, but no. I think the team has the best chance to be bad is the Sixers. Yeah, the trade deadline should be next episode. Clippers fell out. Lakers have lost 14 in a row. We have to do this episode. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I'm out.